Yeah.
We are pushing towards promotion, and we know and we believe with Almighty God, we are going to accomplish our heart desire and accomplish our aim.
Just to let you have a feel of what is happening concerning football in Nigeria. CTFC, they are winning their game. They were able to win 3-0 against FWC champions as won that game, picking up the maximum 3 points at stake. Welcome you on the show, 360 Sport on Trust TV for this hour. I am Adeni Ajishafe. Joining me in the studio is Ikena Okoko. Good to have you, Ikena.
Thank you so much, Mr.
Adeni. Well, just how to look at the NNL, Nigeria National League matches actually started after long wait for the remaining matches that will be coming up in the NNL. Finally, it happened. Well, Abuja was agog because two teams play one of the games that was slated for Abuja at the Area 10 football pitch there. It ended in favor of CTFC. They picked 3 points at stake. Now, they were celebrating the fact that they were able to do that quickly.
Yeah, you know, some of the teams or clubs in this particular level of the league in Nigeria, they call it Nigeria National League. Some of the organizers of that league ran this league as the most important league in Nigeria. I don't know. They said so. We could only delve and find out if actually it is. Some of the teams like Bedell Insurance have picked the ticket for
promotion to NPFL.
Ticket promotion for NPFL, Nigeria Professional Football League, the Apex League in Nigeria as it is. So it's only left for this particular group to decide because the teams the clubs have been going neck to neck against each other. So CTFC seem to be favored, quote unquote, for the ticket
from Abuja.
Yeah, they will likely get that ticket after the next match, which is I think about
they'll be playing Mighty Jets. Yeah, Mighty Jets away.
The last for this season. If they could get, I think, a draw, they will through.
Are you sure? Because El Kanemi are leading them with a point, and El Kanemi also will be playing another match. From the way it is.
Yeah, it all pans out to be, like I said, favored.
Yes, they have to face Sokoto United also will be playing. They are also running 3 of them. If you look at the table of that group, you see that really is very, very tough. Well, from the way it is, anyway, it's very tough. It's going to be the last game that will determine the winner between the 3 clubs.
And I want to believe that the organizers will make the matches to happen at the same time, so that...
Yeah, of course, it's more simultaneous, because if you allow that, there will be an issue of match fixing or somebody favoring one. But right now, it has to be the fact that looking at El Kanemi, they have 34 points, CTFC, 33 points, with a +9, +18, Sokoto United, 31. So the last match they will play, CTFC will be facing Mighty Jets of Jos in an away game in Jos, while El Kanemi play against Sokoto United in Gingia. Sokoto United should be at home in that next match. So it's a tough one. Both of them are playing away.
You know why I actually said what I said earlier in terms of being favored. If you look at City and then Mighty Jets really have anything to fight for anymore because they see that these three teams are already ahead. Even if they win the match, they are going nowhere.
Yeah.
So they may want to relax, not want to bring out their full arsenal against City, even though they are playing at home.
If they win, they will get 29 points. So it doesn't change anything.
It doesn't change anything. So it is just a thing for them to just come out, do their thing, play, calmly, nothing at stake and all of that. They may even want to play with their team B, it doesn't matter, just to give, or even play with those that have been on the bench in most part of the season, just to give them some sense of duty. They just collected salary for nothing all over the season. So they want to play people that they consider as those that are in their B side or those that don't enjoy regular football. So because they don't even have anything. So City could as well go ahead to win that match.
Well, we've been talking concerning...
And if they do, and then whatever happens between Academy and Sokoto, of course, away, Academy is playing away as well. Sokoto is also having something that's knowing that if they win...
Sokoto knows that if they win, they have 31 plus 3. That will be 34. Exactly. They will be on the same level with Academy.
Exactly. So, and anything can happen. So they want to try it out to see if they could find a way to maneuver City and then get it.
Well, we just hope that, let's see if Abuja will having a team in the Nigerian Professional Football League next season, because right now the battle is on between El Kanemi, City FC and also Sokoto United. Well, that's it. We've been talking concerning that quickly. Let's look at the result of other teams that play during the weekend from Group A1. Now, Northern Conference, Group A1, quickly. ABS, they drew 1-0 draw against Sokoto United. Ubidisa Stars versus, it ended 5-2 there. You have to look at the fact that El Kanemi Warriors 2-0 against Zamfara United, EFCC Mighty Jets 3-2, and City winning 3-0 there. Quickly, we move away. Let's look at the other ones. You got Golden Stars 2, Adamawa United 1, Green Beret 1, Doma United 0, DMD 1, Kebbi United 0, and you have NAV FC 1, Road Safety 0. Now, still going down to the Southern Conference, as we look at Bende Insurance pipped Van Dresser by a long goal. Giant Breeders, it was a 0-0 against Ikorodu United. Ekiti United 1-2-3 against Oshu United, while Abeokuta Stormers were able to reply 1, but ended 3-1 in favor of Ibom Youth. J. Atete 0 Adoration actually scored no goal there. Well, for the Southern Conference Group B2, match day 24, you have Goran FC against Sinosho 2-1, Rovers 1-0. Warri Wolves also couldn't score against Bayelsa United, who actually won that game by a long goal. And you have Crown FC 2, FC 1 Rocket 0, Abia Comet 1, Apex Crane 0. Those are the results as it went down in the 4 groups in Nigerian National League. Well, NNL, as we look at match day 24, 17, 21, 22, Group A1, A2, B1, B2 of the Northern and Southern Conferences in Nigerian football. Well, we've been looking at that.
You know, when you are reading out the results in the Southern Conference, talking about Bender Insurance, finishing as victorious in that one, and of course picking the tickets for promotion in the NPFL. One player there who had stood out, although in the past 2 or 3 seasons for Bender Insurance, is the current deputy governor of that state.
He's retiring.
He has just hung the boots after that match. Well, they picked their promotion ticket not in that match. I think a match before that match, but he decided to say, "I won't be playing an official match anymore."
Is he afraid of MPFL?
No, of course he is not. You know, when they
were just trying to make it on a lighter note.
No, of course. When they were promoted in about 2 seasons ago, thereabout, remember? He was doing a cameo. He was coming up, to play maybe some 4 or 5 minutes.
They say Otsuga never dies, so he doesn't want to give up.
Yeah, this same player, Shuaibu, he had played he played professional football in Abuja mostly. In most of his career, he played in Abuja. He had played for, I think, Abuja FC. He played for some other paramilitary teams or clubs like that. Like 2 or 3 or 4 of them like that. Season in and out. And then he's even known more in Abuja as a player than his home state, Edo. And those days he gave good account of himself. And he continued and decided that since he retired back to Edo, he would help do, they call it, what insurance that?
Bender Insurance.
Bender Insurance to get, kind of lift their spirit. I've been in that particular pitch where he played one of the matches. That was sometimes last year. I can't remember that particular match, but I was there live to see that he dressed up to play a match. And he was on the bench in that match, and he kind of came in the second half. I mean, his presence alone for the team had always added some bites, some inspiration, some things to get them moving. You know, a deputy governor, that has never happened in Nigeria. I mean, he so much loves sports. He likes football a lot, and he has given it all, both in cash and in action and everything you can think of for this particular team, Bendel Insurance. And
to be back on MPFL.
Exactly.
Good one.
So much.
Well, we've been looking at the MPFL, rather NNL results, matches that were played over the weekend. Well, City FC of Abuja, they are really edging close. Let's see if they can make it. And we have a team from Abuja representing the great city here in the Nigerian Professional Football League, the first there,
just
the
like
Big Boys
in
League.
In the women.
Yes,
professional.
that we have Nigeria Tels.
Yeah,
well, we need a team from Abuja playing there. It would be nice to have all the remaining 19 teams that play in the MPFL to come to Abuja to play against the team that will be qualifying from this city. Well, good one there. Now let's quickly talk about this one. We won't return trophy until NFF pay 25 million naira prize money coming from Bayelsa United. That's the Aiteo Cup story now. We won't return the trophy because, well, they are the defending champion. They won it, but from the way it is, they are yet to receive the prize money of that. I still don't understand how we run our football in Nigeria. We've seen situations whereby teams win even MPFL for 3, 4, 5 years. They have not been settled. What is the essence of having those clubs? Why do you keep the players together after winning? Not that they won it and you didn't pay them the prize money. Then what's the point? And just recently, they came out that they should continue the Aiteo Cup after some team backed out because they put Kwara United there. They came out with a resolution that they will pay this team 2 million, 2.5, 3 million and all that. Even the old one, you are yet to pay. Does that make sense at all from Nigerian Football Federation?
Everything about Nigerian football in the past 5, 6, 7 years.
And I'm looking at the sponsors too. You understand? So what's happening? Who is lying? Is it the sponsor that paid the money to NFL and NFL refused to give it to Bayelsa United? Or is it that they've not? Can you imagine?
Of course, you should respect the fact that sponsors cannot renege just like that in an agreement they have with.
After all, they are still being mentioned.
Yes, with a particular country's football federation. I mean, it's unheard of. I mean, sponsors can't do that. So what it means, if they have ever done that, this same federation would have been the first to run to the public to say
that they are yet to receive the money from the sponsors.
But all the while, there is nothing, no statement, no press briefing, no press conference, nothing that suggests publicly that these sponsors at Aiteo are not doing what they need to do. However, everything about football in Nigeria in the past 5, 6, 7 years has been in the doldrums. Things are being done with reckless abandon. Permit me to use that word. I mean, it's been from bad to worse every time you mention Nigerian football in terms of management of funds, management of things that happen on the pitch. I mean, woeful and shameful things from time to time. Because you have a set of people that don't care about the development of. I mean, how else do you explain that a team won a competition and after 1 year they have not still got the prize money? I mean, a paltry 20 million naira, sir.
And now they are promising that all the quarter finalists should go back, they'll pay them.
All those ones are just normal talk. Because at the end of the day, these things we see, as Nigerian parents will say, no shishi. They will see no shishi from all.
Do you know what I'm thinking now? What I'm thinking is that NFF, LMC, whoever is running our football, seriously, they don't want to be blamed. That was why that resolution, that meeting that was called on Friday, and they came up with that resolution. If they knew all this why, and they are coming with that resolution, and they've not even paid Bayelsa United, the one that won, the defending champion, They are yet to get their prize money. And you are talking about the current one, the quarterfinal. That's why I now remember that Heartland came up that they are not interested in those money because they know that Bayelsa are yet to even get the money for last year. And you are promising the one for this year. Our football is a joke. Really, I saw a particular clip of Barrister Sheyakiwumi going around where he said the AGM will be coming up and they want to make sure it will be held in Lagos by 18th or thereabout. And they will do everything possible. But I'm like, what is happening? If they know there is dark cloud in Nigerian football, and they are even saying it, can they just correct it?
It's all about misappropriation. The current Nigerian Football Federation leadership has, over the years, misappropriated funds in many ways. This money, like from the FA Cup, is available, but they use it for other purposes. The same federation, this particular regime, this particular board, they have enjoyed so much sponsorship from so many other companies in the country. They have enjoyed so much goodwill from individuals, corporate organizations here and there.
Is it not shameful?
But the question is, what is this money, used for? In the first place, they don't even declare these monies. They don't even make this money, the amount of money that
they actually got from somewhere.
Give to them. They have this particular board. They have over 10 different sponsorships here and there. But nobody knows how much is what.
Is it not a shame that while we are waiting for the annual general convention, AGM, whatever you want to call it, what all the things that people are complaining about? I saw last year where the Ministry of Sports was saying, okay, make sure you correct all these anomalies. It's very embarrassing. Now they have to call for a meeting. Some teams have gotten to the final because some walked out, and now you are caught that you are going to pay them such amount of money. When you actually know that you are yet to even settle the one for last season, and you are just giving that kind of particular promise.
I raised this alarm here in this program when, after about a week or a few days after the end of regular season, 2021-2022 regular season ended, and a federation started fixing, fixtures for round of 64 of the FA Cup. Sir, what happened since last year, July, August, that the regular season started, till July again, when the regular season ended, before they now started fixing the National FA Cup, the Federation Cup activities? No country, even Benin Republic here, can't do that. Because every country, every federation understands that FIFA and CAF, every of their program for clubs are encapsulated in just this calendar. No matter the country, no matter the federation, no matter the continent. Every of your football activity that is club related has to happen within this 1 year of between that ending of July till the next July. And that's enormous time to work with. The calendar is, as I talk to you now, the calendar is out for the next season. For the new season that just started. The English Football League has taken the lead, followed by both Italy, Spain, and every other country this weekend that just ended. The weekend of day for yesterday, and maybe anyone that remained by this Monday. So the Nigerian Football Federation, they are aware this calendar is all of, in fact, any human being can access it on FIFA calendar. It's there. So for you to wait till the end of July for you to now start doing club activity again, where is that done? And when it's time to submit the names of clubs that will represent the country in a club competition in the continent, you now start telling them that they couldn't wait for the FA Cup, and then that was why he chose the fourth best team. And I don't have anything against any club, but the federation is not doing the things right. Because the essence of FA Cup anywhere in any country is to pick the best to represent that particular federation or that country in any of the continental championships. Club championship or competition, as it were. So there's no, that attitude is, and this almost happened last year. Similar thing happened last year where, they had to draft in Rivers United, and there was an issue that, that even Kwara United was supposed to, they tried to contest it and all that. They were suppressed again with all the manner of all kinds of promises and all.
Well, we've been looking at Nigerian football, really. It's not really going well. We just have to do something, because right now, our football is just in disarray. We have to fix something. Something must be done concerning Nigerian football if we want to get it right. Despite that, the athletes, the footballers, try their best to make sure that sports thrive. And also not forgetting other sport in Nigeria, administrators, like I always advocate, they should remember that without the athletes, they can never be there, because there won't be anything that they want to administer. It's always good to do the right thing. We can't just do it. It won't change anything if we do the right thing. Nigerian sport can turn things around when it comes to governance in Nigeria. Sport can be used as a tool to correct so many anomalies that is actually happening in our society. We've always been calling for this, and another time, a food for thought there. Now, let's talk about, a big one. Nigerians right now are waiting for basketball. We want to see what will the D Tigers be playing at the World Cup qualifiers. FIBA World Cup window 4 games qualifier. Nigeria right now will be playing, and Nigerian Basketball Federation invite 15 players. 15 players will be prosecuting these qualifiers, and let's look at them. 15 invited D Tigers for FIBA basketball qualifiers. We have Michael Ogwene, UC Iruebu, Michael Okiki, Josh Okoge, Mie Oni. You have Ben Emelogu, Ike Unwamu, Kate Omoira. You have Ibe Aguchi, Michael Beneje, among the players that have been invited. Chimeze Metsu, Amanze Egezeke. Well, what lovely one there. So many Nigerians that play basketball. John Matthias Idu, Christian Mekowalu, and you have Abdulmalik Abu, 15 players. They will be there. They will be fighting for Nigeria because they need to qualify. Well, for a while now, our basketball also has really been disarray. In fact, we were pulled out before the federal government received that particular decision that we were going back to basketball again. Well, FIBA World Cup window 4 games qualifier. You just saw the name there. 15 players. Iruebu, Chimeze, all of them are in that squad.
Well, it's a good thing that we are back
to basketball.
To basketball internationally. And I just wish that the federation will get its acts together and then try to move together as a force. No game is about one person. Even the individual sport, it's not about one person. Somebody must coach you. Somebody must administer the coach. And some people have to do some stuff behind the scene. So nobody does it all in any sport, in any game at all. It's always the case that whenever we have an international engagement, we go look out for our players in US, in Spain, in Italy, even in Serbia, all over the country. The question is, what is happening with our players that are based here in Nigeria? Is it a sin? Is it an offense?
So stay here in Nigeria and play basketball or do any sport?
And do any sport. Especially when it has to do with basketball and sometimes football. It shouldn't be. If you are playing in your country, it should be a pride. There should be more encouragement. You should even earn more money. That you are in your own country, you should feel more comfortable. Doing stuff in your own place of birth. So what can be more humiliating than that? I mean, look at the list of players you've seen there on the screen. You
can't see any home base there. They are all foreign-based players.
How do you do this?
How do we even get the home-based player when competition are not
on? The league is not on. I mean, the individuals that make effort to
organize competition,
this thing, some other people are plundering that effort.
So that those events will not come up for players to get the opportunity to compete.
Why? We've had bulk of these home-based players win the AfroBasket. Yeah, they are as good as these are foreign-based guys if given same or similar playing conditions.
Good one.
I mean, you could imagine that if you have as much as 40 something games out there in US or whichever country, if you have similar number of games here in a season for a player,
for you to be able to pick the best,
for him to pick the best, and for the players to come up to speed in terms of performance, because the more the games in basketball, the more games you play, the more stamina you build, and of course, you be in form, as it were. So, if all of these are in place, why will anybody be afraid that our players will not do well, those that are playing here in Nigeria?
Well, hopefully we'll get it right. We've just been talking about Nigerian sports. Something must just be done concerning our sports sector. Now, before we go quickly, we run through some transfer. Right now, former Shooting Stars coach Eddie Olumide Agoye to be unveiled as Sunshine Stars coach. Good one there. He just left Shooting Stars, and he will be joining Shooting Stars of Sunshine Stars rather of Akure there. And also, we talk about Gombe United striker Barnabas Daniel is set to join Kwara United. Well, that's a good one. He's moving to join Kwara United. In fact, news says he has done his medical, and you'll be seeing Barnabas playing for Kwara United in Ilorin. And quickly, Xavi wants Barcelona to re-sign Lionel Messi from PSG. Well, right now he's missing him and he wants him to come back. They were teammates, and now the man has moved to PSG, and although he's not having a smooth ride in PSG, but we want him back home. And Manchester United denies speculation about Cristiano Ronaldo's contract termination. News came out during the weekend that, well, if he doesn't sit tight, they will terminate his contract. But right now, they've denied that particular story.
Yeah, the best thing for him is for him to move forward.
Well, where will he move to? Because right now, all the big clubs in Europe are rejecting him because of his age, I guess.
Not necessarily because of his age, because of the kind of person he is.
He is. They are looking at that too, because when he comes, he dominates everywhere.
He wants to, and then the age is no longer on your side. How do you want to take charge? He has played. There's nothing he wants to prove anymore. The other time I was on this program, I said, let him even go to any of these countries that are looking for him. Maybe Saudi Arabia, Qatar, US. They want to see big stars play there. They're not looking for someone to win all the royals for them. They just want to have a feel of that person they watch on TV elsewhere. They want to see him. Those clubs, in any of these clubs that could get him, will attract a lot of fans to come watch and ticket bought and all. So let him move to any of these places, because there's not that thing he wants to prove in the world of football that he has not proven.
There's nothing yet to prove that Ronaldo needs to prove. At least he has done everything in the world of football. Coming from Ikena Okonkwo, and that will be it on the show 360 Sport on Trust TV. Thank you very much, Ikena.
Thank you so much.
Good one there. I am Adeni Ajishafe. Sport is always business and fitness. Thanks for watching.